it feels as though, and I think this is I can't believe I'll be saying this about professional footballers, but it feels as though we've got out of trouble. We're fortunate there's two teams far worse than us and have stayed far worse than us. But we had a really good chance a few games ago to really maintain this run and keep going and just see how high we can get up that table. But as I said to you at the start, I thought this was a really positive opportunity to reset some of that sort of dip in form. And as I said to you, I don't think I've been to a game where at 1-0 up. I just watched their second goal again, and all you can hear is the Tranmere fans singing after our goal for our 4 or 5 minutes, and then the life just gets sucked out of you with that second goal, and it never really returned. And so, the opportunity we had at getting back into 1-1 to go on and get an away win, which yes, if we've been talking about an away win 3-4 months ago, it would have been a rarity. Yeah, we've been able to pick up a couple, but it's just I guess a broader reflection of the season, Matt, where we should have gone on and won that, and yet we haven't, and that's just so Tranmere.
It's such a strange run of form. In Tranmere's last 7 games, they've won 3. 2 of those wins have come at Harrogate, who are currently 7th, and at home to Notts County, who are currently 10th. They've also drawn with 3rd place Crewe. They've lost to 4th place Barrow. They've lost to 6th place MK Dons. And then, of course, there's been the win at 21st place Grimsby and the defeat against 20th place Doncaster. If you'd said going into those 7 games that Tranmere playing 4 of the current top 10 during that time, 5 of the current, is it 4? 4 of the current top 10 in that time. 5 of the current top 10. If you'd said they'd come out of that with 3 wins, you'd been absolutely delighted. It's just the wins have come in the places you perhaps wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's the real strange thing about Tranmere. You know, you've seen it over my sort of lifetime of following them. And whether this is just endemic of professional, the team that we have and the footballers that we have at the moment. You can lift yourself to those, against those better teams. You have to step up. You have to put an extra 5-10% into your performance to try and get something out of those games. And we have, as you say, we've done well. I mean, I went to Harrogate, my nearest away game now from up here in the northeast over Christmas, and that was a great performance. And to come away, and that's obviously where Jolly scored, and there we won 2-0. I thought we're a team now that can do this against teams away from home. But this is like monkey on our back again. We just don't seem to do it consistently against those teams where you should be going, and as a team like Tranmere should be going to pick up points on the road. I mean, if we want to achieve, and I know I talked to so many people yesterday, the season's over, nothing to play for. Yeah, I get that. I understand that, but players will be should be playing for their livelihoods, playing for, I want to be here next year, whether they will or won't. But they should still be putting in performances that say we should be going out and winning this game, and it didn't feel like that.
Hopefully that changes over the course of the remaining months of the season. Let's talk about a few other incidents within the game. The first goal, the cross should be stopped. Quite how the players get in the header above Turnbull and Davis is disappointing as well, and you can see the anger in McGee as he aims it actually, I think, towards I think Rob Apter, who lets the cross come in a little bit too tamely. But the second goal is just absolutely horrendous.
As I say, Matt, we had the disappointment of being at the end where they scored their first goal, and as that ball came in, you're right. I mean, I can see why McGee, you should be stopping that cross coming in. That's the job out wide. But the cross came, and there was plenty of time, I thought, between the two central defenders coming together, Turnbull and Davis, to own that. One of them make it, but there's no challenge at all, and that was the disappointment. There seemed to be the team, the defensive team unit, just falling back into maybe how they've defended earlier in the season, where there's been many mistakes. And as I say, the second goal, obviously we just equalised a few minutes earlier. And actually, now having watched the goal back, I think it's Connor Wood lost the ball middle top third of their half, and that was sort of disappointing, because that's where it starts, and then you feel, well, the ball's up there, it'll not come through, but it side pass into centre mid, and as you say, you don't see how the run's made across, Connie. You just see the long ball. You think, well, that's going to be taken out. That's not a problem. We'll defend that. But I'm not sure what O'Connor was trying to do, because he wasn't going to try and get the ball without it bouncing to come out and header it in front of the attacker. But sort of then it just sort of bounces, and whether it spins, I don't know. But then he falls over, tries to get it with his arm, and just a calamity. And then, McGee, I think he was just left high and dry. I mean, he came out, tried to get it, but just was not quick enough. And then, as I say, that was like it was like popping a balloon at our end. It was just like, oh no, it was just a calamity. There's no other two ways about it.